Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lana Zach. We continue to follow this breaking news out of California. Some good news, though. A tsunami warning has been canceled following that 7.0 magnitude earthquake off of the state's northern coast. That earthquake struck 235 miles northwest of San Francisco. That was about 60 miles from Ferndale. Large waves are still being reported in the area, and officials have ordered evacuations in some areas. They're urging people, of course, to get to higher land and to avoid the coastline, even though that tsunami warning has at this point now been canceled. CBS News correspondent Carter Evans joins us from Los Angeles. Carter, even for California, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake, that's a big one. And when we're talking just 60 miles off of California's coast, that's pretty close. Talk to us, give us some context for understanding.
Conditions were right. When I heard about a 7.0 magnitude, less than 60 miles off the coast, I immediately thought tsunami. And you've got a little time to prepare because the waves are going to take a little while to get to shore, generally traveling around 30 to 40 miles per hour through the ocean. That's how they can essentially time when they think the waves are going to hit. And that is ultimately probably how they were able to cancel this warning, too. The time when they expected the waves to hit based on when the earthquake struck passed and the tsunami did not materialize. And so that is certainly good news. But you're right, this was a big one. Conditions were right for it, just off the coast. And think about the Bay Area, too. So many low-lying areas there. So it's not just along the coast that was concerned. It's along all those waterways on the inland as well, all those homes in Marin County that are down close to the water. Those are big, big concerns. So this was a massive effort to get people away from the water's edge, away from the ocean, as fast as possible.
Yes, and Carter, it was interesting watching our colleagues over at KPIX as they were following the people who were still out on the beaches and seeing those helicopter shots. As you can see, it's right there, of people who are still out there because this happened so quickly. It was so close to land. If there was, in fact, a tsunami, we're talking about minutes, not hours. I understand that those evacuation efforts, they were undertaken. Do you know, now that the tsunami warning has been canceled, are officials telling people that they can go back in? Are we just in sort of a period of confusion at this point? What's the best option in order to stay safe?
Probably going to be a lot of confusion right now. But since since NOAA basically has canceled this tsunami warning, I think it is safe for people to go back. But, like you, I saw the video from the helicopter there, surfers in the water, and I thought, do they even know there is a tsunami warning right now? There's no communication with them out there. They may not even have any idea. And then you do get some looky-loos that will go down to the beach and try and see if they can see it. Now, one of the clear signs that a tsunami is about to occur is often the water recedes. So it would look like an extreme low tide. And a lot of times, if people haven't been warned, that's enticing. People want to walk out. They can pick up shells and things like that. It's a strange sight to see. That did not occur, fortunately.
Very, very fortunate. Given, though, that this was a very large earthquake, aftershocks always happen. We know that there's already been some of them. Can you tell us a little bit about the possibility of additional aftershocks? What has already been experienced there in California?
So we've already seen a handful of aftershocks, not nearly as big as the first one, but there is still possibility of more of them. Now, a large aftershock, 6.0 or bigger, that percentage is pretty low right now. But for the next week or so, that area could experience aftershocks that are definitely measurable and something that people could feel.
Carter Evans out there for us in Los Angeles. Glad that you and everyone in California are safe and that tsunami warning is now over. Thanks, Carter.
Sure.